go again. Now, what did I tell you, eh? What did I tell you? I told you I'd be back. I told you I'd be back. When did I tell you I'd be back? I think I told you I would be back in January, which is what we call June in England. Look it up. Anyway, so here I am, and with a little bit more explaining to do now of obviously where I've been and everything. See, well, what? Okay. Let me just break it down for you a little. What actually happened was that, well, first of all, we got married, okay, and we got married, and so thank you very much, and which, I mean, that right there, I mean, just the marriage, you can see I'm struggling, can't you? Right there, that, I mean, it took up a whole day, a whole fucking day, just doing that, and then we went on honeymoon. And then I broke my fucking shoulder, which I don't recommend, incidentally. I do not recommend the break of the shoulder. It's not fun, because it bloody hurts. And so, and it really pissed me off, because, see, I used to be a member of this club. And you know the one, it's a slightly snooty, nose in the air kind of club. It's called the I have never broken a bone in my body club. Well, I'm not a member of that fucking club anymore, unfortunately, because now I bloody well have. You know, it's that kind of club where, somebody comes up to you and says, "Oh, my ankle hurts. It's probably from when I broke it a few years ago." And you go, "Ooh, broke your ankle, did you? Well, I wouldn't know what that's like because, well, I've never broken a bone in my body." That was the club I used to be in, but now I'm not fucking in it now. Bastard, now I'm in the bloody plebs club, who has broken a bone. So, how did I do this? I mean, what was I doing? Was I parasailing? Was I windsurfing? Was I mountain climbing? No, I wasn't doing anything with any kind of bloody ing on it whatsoever. Unless you count segwaying as a thing. And I wasn't even doing that. I was standing on a Segway and I moved back a little bit, for somebody to come by, and then I just fucking fell off. How embarrassing is that? I just fucking fell off. For fuck's sake. I mean, if I'd have been going about 20 miles an hour, I'd have had something to say, wouldn't I? But no, I just went, whoa, fucking went. Broke the bleeding arm. It's fucking bastard. It's not even a good story. So, yeah, so it really, really hurt. And so then I'm just working for sympathy. And so they called the ambulance, of course. And they threw me in the ambulance. We were here. And they had to drive me to Fort William Hospital. And so on the way there, that was fun because they gave me the usual menu. They handed me the thing, and for your starter, sir, we recommend the Entonox, which is basically the gas and air, and for your main course, we recommend the morphine. Now, I'd heard good things about this morphine. I know people who've had morphine, and it's good stuff, this morphine. And so I thought, no, I'll have a bit of that morphine. And I'll be honest with you, I thought it was shit. I thought it was shit until it wore off, and then I thought, oh fuck it, I'll get. No, it wasn't shit, was it? It was really good actually. So anyway, so they took me to the hospital, and that was bloody weird. That was because, I mean, on the way there, the woman she couldn't decide how much stuff to put in the morphine, the syringe thing. She was talking to the fucking driver, saying, "How much do you think I should put in, George? 10 silly litres or 12? What the fuck? What the bloody hell's this? Anyway, and so she put in the thing in, and no word of a lie, she's got the needle, right, and she looks at me and she goes, "Is that in?" What do you mean, is that fucking in? I'm not looking, I mean, I'm doing my best to look away, I don't like needles at the best of them. What do you mean, is that fucking in? I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, this is not a question I'm unfamiliar with. I mean, I've heard this before, not in this context, but anyway, she said, "I'll tell you what, I'll give it a squeeze, right? Tell me if you feel it going in." What kind of Mickey Mouse bloody operation is this? Talking of which. So anyway, so they got me to the hospital, and then I had to have an X-ray. So they took me into the X-ray room, and the woman says, "Right, if you could just sit, in a certain position, whatever, and can you just lift your arm up to there?" No, I fucking can't. It's fucking broken. What do you mean, lift my arm up to fucking there? Well, what about to there? No, actually, it's broken. It's broken there. How about if I leave it like fucking this? So anyway, they worked something out and they took an X-ray and they said, right, we've got to have a word with the orthopods. And I thought, what the fucking hell's that? Orthopods? What the hell? I was imagining this big Triffid-like creature looking over my X-rays, you know. What the fucking hell? What's going on here in Scotland? But, so anyway, they looked at it and it was either going to be an operation or a sling. Now, bearing in mind, I'm in Scotland. It's the NHS. And I'm an Englishman in Scotland. It's the NHS. But you could see which direction this was heading. And so, I'm kidding, it's not like that really. I know people who live in Scotland. Yeah, they're Chinese, but that's beside the point. And so anyway, so they did the X-rays and they looked at everything and they went, right, okay, it's a sling. We're going to give you a sling. And I'm thinking, well, I've broken my arm, so I'm expecting a fucking sling, you know. It's a good break, this, you know. I want a man sling, you know, big sort of Hollywood style, big leather fucking straps. A fucking sling. No, what do they give me? A thin piece of fucking pink foam. I mean, the fucking pink foam. I mean, it's not even a man's colour, is it? Skinny piece of fucking... How can you go out like that? People just think you've sprained your wrist. I think I feel like I'm going to have to shout to people. This isn't a sprained wrist, you know. I've broken my fucking arm here. What the fuck's this crap? So that cut the honeymoon short a little, and so we had to drive home. 340 or 80 miles from the Highlands of fucking Scotland. That was a joy. I felt every fucking pebble, every little lump, bump, stop sign, you fucking name it. 380 miles worth of fucking pain. And that brings us kind of to now. And so anyway, so now you would imagine this is a pretty bad defence for not having done a video, wouldn't you? Because you'd think, well, if you've broken your arm, you can't do fuck all else. Surely that's more time for videos, not less. Yeah, but I can't, you lose your mojo a bit, and I have done to some degree, and I'm trying to regain it, and I've got other things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the presuppositional argument for the existence of God, so I want to do something on that, and I want to talk about the Sermon on the Mount at some point. So this is where it's going to be heading, I think, my next couple of videos. Sorry I haven't been around, but and I hope this video hasn't seemed a little bit too manic, but I thought I'd better come back with a bit of gusto, And so I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.